Greetings everybody and welcome to a new video. My name is Foko and today we have a look at the Sulfur Titan mod. Created by the very talented mod creator team behind the modder Nisis or Nisis, one of these two. And the Sulfur Titan is at home in the sulfur fields, of course, of Extinction. And it fits right into his family of titans. Its design is absolutely amazing. It is massive, it is mean, it is sometimes even green. Haha, good joke. And yeah, it is just an amazing tame to have, in my opinion. And we're gonna go all over this mod in the next step. First of all, what do you need to tame one of these absolutely massive giants? And I'm gonna tell you right now. First of all, we go to my armory. What you need is RPGs, so rocket launchers. You need a lot of rocket launchers. Depending on what taming efficiency you play or taming speed, I am not 100% sure that the taming speed of your server or single player actually changes the taming speed of the Sulfur Titan, but keep that in mind, you know what I mean? Maybe pack some more rocket launchers if you play on ×1, that's all what I'm saying. You got 3 new engrams that unlock with the installation of this mod. You have the Titan terminal, which is needed to actually craft the saddle. You need to make this one, and it's quite expensive. It needs some polymer, so better get on farming for that one. And you can also summon the Alpha Sulfur Titan, which is basically the little brother of the official Titan bosses of Extinction. And it's absolutely amazing to fight this one. And I'm gonna do that one in another video, maybe with my Dinosaurus, just to test if the Gigabyte is working on it. And the Sulfur Titan saddle itself, of course. To actually ride these things, you need to be on level 100 and above. So, now we're gonna go to the dunes on Ragnarok, and we're looking for a nice and handsome Sulfur boy to tame. Here we have a 150 Sulfur Titan. Was quite easy to find actually, because they are absolutely gigantic, as you can see. I would definitely try to clear out the immediate area around you before you start taming these guys. Not that anything attacks them, but these snakes can be absolute, or scorpions and other stuff can absolutely be very annoying when you're trying to concentrate. I cannot do anything about this Moro Rex back there. Let's just hope that he doesn't come into this direction. So the taming of the Sulfur Titans is actually pretty easy and pretty straightforward. They are gentle giants, so they don't attack you on sight or anything. They are much more chill than their other brethren. They only attack you when you dare to attack them first. So what you have to do is aim for their head, and if you get a good hit on, they start to stagger. And if they stagger, the little pustules, the little nodes of corrupted element will appear on their body, just like they would be when you tame your own titans on Extinction. And after you destroy these pustules, these little nodes, also with your RPG, you can claim the titan eventually. How many of these nodes you have to destroy is varying on the level of the Sulfur Titan, and maybe or maybe not on the amount of taming speed that you have on your server. I am not 100% sure of that. Maybe it's the same for all, no matter if you play on ×5 or ×1. Doesn't really matter. So let's start to tame this one. He didn't seem to mind. Perfect. Now you hit these pustules. They only keep out for like 20 seconds, so you have to be quick about it. You don't have to kill them all. But it will turn aggressive after the post-shots disappear. So it will either start to attack you or just want to run away from you. It's pretty random. We all know Ark's aggression system. Now it wants me again, so I'm shooting his head. And now he lost interest again. They don't have a pretty big attention span, so it's also very easy to dodge their attacks. The nodes can appear on different spots on the body. That one I trolled. I think that was too late. Can I already claim him? Yep. And now I can claim the kaiju. That was only like, how many, 6 or 7 nodes? Was pretty easy in comparison to the big ones. I had much more problems with the Ice Titan. So yeah, that is how you tame your own Sulfur Titan. Very easy. Now you have to craft the saddle, and for that you actually have to be level 100 and you need the Titan terminal. So we're gonna crew this green boy, the color that I really despise, but what can you do? And we're gonna craft the saddle next. Here we have the giant Sulfur terminal. I had to place it on my bridge temporarily because I don't have any space inside of my base. You need a tech replicator to power it, but it does say it's powered even without the tech replicator on. So you can use it without power to teleport, but you cannot use the tech replicator feature when the tech replicator when the tech generator is not on. So you have to have the replicator, but then not replicator, the generator on to actually use the replicator feature of this portal. So we want to use it for the Sulfur Titan saddle. Perfect. So you can also use it to summon the Alpha Sulfur Titan, which is the main boss of this DLC. It is as big as like almost as big as the Ice Titan. It's like super big. And it gives very good loot if you defeat it. It's very expensive. You need 6,000 crystallized sulfur and 3 genetic artifacts to fight it. But it's really fun, and I actually want to do it in a future video. When I actually have the crystallized sulfur to do it. You get the crystallized sulfur from either killing wild Sulfur Titans, or by just having Sulfur Titans that you tamed standing around idly, and they generate the stuff in their inventory automatically. So yeah, if you want to fight the Alpha Sulfur Titan, don't place this thing in the middle of your base. It will spawn right in the middle of your base and it will kill all of your tames. So take this giant portal and your tech replicator and place it somewhere in the no man's land, just so your tames are safe. Just take your best crocodile or something. I would assume that the Dino Zucos can actually inflict its gigabyte on the Sulfur Titan. But maybe they thought of that and deactivated it. Who knows? So now we have the saddle. It's time to actually test this baby out in the field. Here we have the Sulfur Titan equipped with his saddle, and it looks absolutely amazing. Look at the wiring that goes all around to the gun. Actually, the saddle empowers the damage of the giant sulfur gun that the Sulfur Titan has on its back. And look at all of this. It looks like a tech saddle. It is definitely super sci-fi and super amazing. The design on this thing is absolutely gorgeous. And not only has it a giant fucking gun, but also a little platform saddle on the back that you can build on, which makes it even better in my opinion. So, its HP is 150,000. 150,000 HP with 37 points in HP. So these things are absolutely huge. As you just saw, I did 1,900 damage with 235 melee. There's a big discussion sometimes with people about overpowered creatures in Ark. Especially in the mod catalog, that like one creator just tries to overpower the next creator and make like the next best overpowered creature. And the Sulfur Titan is definitely a overpowered creature per se, but in my opinion, you should just have fun with what you get, right? And the Sulfur Titan is an absolutely amazing work of art, in my opinion. The entire mod team did an amazing job with designing the creature and its features. It does everything that it does amazing. If you don't want to use it on a regular basis to do like everyday chores on Ark that make the game just as good as it is and the reason why we play Ark for so long, then just don't use the creature. Just cryopod the creature, put it in a cryo box or something, and just take it out when you want to have fun with it. You don't have to use the creature for everything. It is just there to enjoy if you want to use it. So before I want to continue to its super cool like sci-fi features, I want to give you a little insight in what you can actually use the creature to for as well. So it is amazing at farming stuff. Not only, as you already seen, it can kill and harvest meat very, very nicely. It's also very good at mineral harvesting. It harvests stone, extremely efficient. If you hit the actual nodes, as you can see, it is able to harvest a lot of stone, crystals and metal and sand, all of this stuff as well. It eats stone and sulfur, so basically just like a rock elemental. So its maintenance is extremely low, and it also has a giant base weight. How much does it get if I actually... Whoa, Jesus. 300 weight with every level up. Yeah, so as you can see, it harvests stone, sand. It makes sense because it is made out of sulfur, right? So it would be a good harvester for minerals. So that was the first part of the showcase. What else is it good for? First, it has a body slam that you can use on C. Not only is it a giant AoE effect, it also can be used to harvest and to stun creatures that are caught in the shockwave of the body slam. And they are stunned for like 5 seconds. It's absolutely amazing. Your X key is a very cool sulfur breath, which only does minimal amounts of damage, but it will make your enemies immediately start to suffocate inside the affected area. So this is a very PvP focused one. Usually you don't see normal wild PvE like animals suffocate that fast. So very strong for PvP too. If you press Ctrl C, you are able to throw a boulder that you can nicely aim. It reminds me a little bit of the Dreadnoughtus breath that you can aim, but also it's kind of a little bit hard to aim. And there are also a lot of attacks that take the resource of the crystallized sulfur and transform it into a special attack, right? So the very special like beam attacks that the Sulfur Titan has actually take this resource away from your inventory to use it. Which makes sense because it's very, very powerful of attacks. So you cannot just allow the user to spam it every 10 seconds, right? That would be a little bit too overpowered. So if you press spacebar, you go into the artillery mode, which enables the giant fucking gun on your back. You cannot turn left and right in this mode. You can only go left and right, and very, very slowly to the front, and very, very, very slowly to the back. So you better aim in the right direction the moment you are entering the artillery mode, because you are not going to turn away from anything. And if you press the left mouse button now, it takes 100 and does a giant fucking blast out of your cannon. Very, very nice. As I said before, it takes 100 of your crystallized sulfur to do this attack. But you not only have the short, like, burst shot that you see, that is have seen before, the artillery shot. You can do a laser beam, and this one I apparently don't have enough of. No. All right, now I definitely have enough. I transferred all of my essence from my other Titan into this one. Oh, 500, wow. Oh, I can just hold it down and it keeps using more and more until I stop using it. So I can actually endlessly use this laser. Oh, I know what I do. I'm trying it on one of the other Sulfur Titans. Really, bro? Take this! I wonder how much damage I'm doing. Wow, 3,100 each time! Jesus! I just keep holding. And dead. Damn! Jesus Christ! I just killed another Sulfur Titan in one wave of laser beam. Absolutely amazing. I love this. It is so overpowered but so fun to use. One of the absolutely coolest abilities that the Sulfur Titan has is if you press Ctrl and X, it will consume some of your essence and place a bubble. This bubble will stay in place for about like 30 seconds. Everybody of your allies that is inside the bubble get 35 HP regeneration. Enemies that are inside the bubble get constant true damage, so any armor is inefficient. They just get damage every second as they stay in the bubble. And everybody who tries to shoot from outside into the bubble is completely nullified. It's basically a force field that for like 30 seconds completely protects you from anything that's outside the bubble. Super, super strong supportive ability in my opinion. A super cool roar by pressing Ctrl and the left mouse button. Ah, I love the very bassy roars in these custom mods. Super nice, super nice. There's one more little thing that I wanted to show you guys. We have two of my Sulfur Titans here. As you can see, they are mate boosted. Yes, they come with different genders. This one is my male, this one is my female, the one that I just showed you all my abilities with. And the reason why it looks like this right now, it's because it's buried. You can actually bury, like command them to bury into the ground and rest. But I want you to rise up right now. Ah, I'm in the middle of everything. Wakey, wakey. And you can actually breed them. Yes! You can enable the mating. They don't lay unfertilized eggs like other creatures. They only lay fertilized ones. And they are extraordinary quality. So if you need blue kibble, you can always use these ones. They come with custom eggs. Look at them. They have like this very sulfuric acidy, little dissolved, extinction, corrupted look to them. They are also extremely giant. Let me see how... 50 kilograms, so like a wyvern egg, but much, much bigger. So yeah, you can raise your own Sulfur Titan, and they have about more or less the same raising time like a Giganotosaurus. About. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less. I'm unsure about this one, but it's about the same. So yeah, that was everything there was about the Sulfur Titan, an amazingly built mod creature, which I really, really like. In the future, I will definitely fight the Alpha Sulfur Titan to show you guys how this one is looking. And till then, I hope you liked this video, and if you did, then give me a like, maybe a subscribe. And see you next time. I'm Fuko. Goodbye.